Hello YouTube, it's Birdo Prey 5 and we're back for the second episode, Exodus of City Skylines Anti-Trackers Nerd Map. Today we are going to leave our island and head to the promised land of fertile fields to build some farms, and I need to get, of course, my comment set up, so give me just a minute. Thomas Potts, as often is the case, is first and says hi. Hello Thomas, good to see you. Yeah, a little late today, sorry about that. Oh, I should shut the audio off. Okay. Robert Knowles, welcome Robert. And thank you Thomas for saying you can hear me. Robert Knowles, hello, hope your day has been good. It has been a good day, Robert. In fact, we've got a special guest here today. My sister. Yes, she is clapping if you can hear her. So you guys, I'm actually going to give her the tablet. I've got some comments on the screen, but if you've got embarrassing questions you've always wanted to know but I didn't answer for some reason, you've got half a shot. If you see me typing a response into the chat today, that's actually going to be from her. So yes. And Harley, hello Harley, welcome, thank you. Just about to get started here on our map. A reminder from last time, we have most of the mods disabled, so we actually have to play the game. This is not a lot of cheating. Sure, we do have unlimited money, but we've got to grow population. We've got to do all the things the game requires of us before we can expand our city. So last time we did make it to over 3,000 population. I was able to buy 2 additional squares on the map, and that is why in this stream we do intend to leave the island we started on and head on over here, and that's why it's called Exodus. I don't know what I'm going to do come next time, because Genesis and Exodus, they made sense going with Old Testament Bible books. I don't know how Leviticus would make sense going to 3rd. What's the island you started on, Thomas? That's the thing. It's actually nothing. It's just an island the anti-tracker put here. It has no real relevance. There's no name, no reference for this. It's just what it is. Most of the other islands, of course, have references. So things are looking good. Demand is a little stronger for commercial than industrial or residential. Population continues to slowly increase. Let's see, our electric availability is high. Water availability is on the low side. Garbage processing status is not great. So okay, so we're going to need to start with putting down more water and adding to our garbage services pretty quickly. So let's get started there. Now I know Anti-Tracker said that he is about now probably dropping That takes about 30 seconds before the comments get to me. Robert Knowles says, put a video of me singing on Twitter and your tag got too brave for my own good, lol. Put a video of me singing on... Put a video of me singing on Twitter and you're tagged. Okay, Robert, I will check Twitter after the game. I am sure your singing does better than mine. Clearly, everybody would be aware of that. Thank you. See, my sister has been translating for me my whole life. They know. They already know about the speech therapy. No, they don't know about Growy. Okay, so I told you guys about my speech therapy issues this last time, but yeah, well, you know, because my name was Joseph and my family called me Joey, I had problems pronouncing J's, and I would pronounce it as a G. So I would go around telling myself my name was Growy, which was Go. I don't know either. Growy, which was particularly embarrassing when a kid doesn't even know his own name, I suppose. My sister did not mind, she said. And don't worry, Robert, there's not going to be any damage. If my ears can survive me singing, and obviously we've all heard Lore sing, there's nothing you can do that is going to, upset that. Okay, we've got to build a good-sized road out of here, and let's see, what can we do? I hate to destroy all these nice little houses here, but we've got to upgrade this road to get traffic down to the valley here. Let's rezone all this. Okay, so yeah, we gotta, well, this is gonna be interesting. I guess we're actually gonna be building a bridge, because I don't think we could possibly get this road down to the valley. Yeah, that's much too steep. Although, yeah, okay. So, there we go. That's fine. We'll figure out what we'll do with the valley later. Let's build a central loop. Oh, yeah, okay. Actually, I don't even want this road. I know we don't even have buses yet, but okay, we're gonna upgrade this section. Do we have the bus road? Do we do 4-lane with buses? Okay, we're gonna upgrade this side to bus lanes. And we'll get a nice loop going around this section of the island. we'll bring this down. This is like a beach area down here. So we'll go that down there, but we'll continue our loop around this way. And there we go. I don't know why it keeps going underground. So my sister told me today that I need to watch, or I should watch, what was it called? The Abducted in Plain Sight. I don't know if anybody's seen that. What's that, Netflix? Yeah, Netflix. So I don't know if anyone's seen that, wants to weigh in, but I guess I will be watching that in the next day or two. If we want to have a discussion on that at some point. It's going to be my first true crime Netflix show. I don't think I've ever gotten into any of these true crime shows on Netflix before. No.
Well, it's not like the crime's already done and convicted. It's just a commentary on what happened.
Right, they're not trying to arrest anyone or free anyone.
It's all said and done. It's not really for debate as to whether or not it happened.
Yeah. Okay, that's true. A lot of the original reasons that people got hooked on these things were because they felt they were fighting the system or something. Not fighting the system, but someone had been wronged or whatever, and they were trying to make cases. That was not good. Trying to make cases to put people in prison or get people out of prison. And wait, 6-lane road. Huh. That's slightly different. Not Ryan Johnson says hello in Qapla. Hello in Qapla, not Ryan Johnson. Thank you for coming. And for those, because I assume you just got here. If you do not know, my sister is here. She is monitoring comments and occasionally talking. So if you have anything you'd like to ask her, go ahead and feel free to put it in. She will either talk and answer or type and answer. It's up to her. And I figured I'd do this for a little bit. This game probably will not be my longest game, but I want to at least get over to the other side of the map today. So that would be nice, at least to the other island, if nothing else. Okay, well these roads can be easily upgraded later. Okay, we'll make some. Sometimes I feel like Bob Ross, that I'm painting a city. I put in like a nice curve here, and ironically it got rid of a tree there. Happy little road. And And I spent the better part of the morning. Thomas cannot find those roads on the workshop. The network extensions mod, or network extensions 2 mod, that's where most of my roads come from. You need the network extensions mod. That's what adds a lot of different roads. Man, this is a big half of the island here. Bigger than it looked. Okay. You know what? We're gonna just put down some services, and we are not gonna worry about filling in this entire section of the island just yet. We are gonna just go ahead and start creating a farm, because we need that industry. We need something. There we go. So okay, we've got power there. Let's put down some garbage. What do we have? We don't have the good stuff yet. We don't have the good stuff. Recycling center. Large recycling center. Is that what we used before? I guess it was a large recycling center. Okay. That's fine. John, the former president, says howdy, bird and all. Welcome, John. And of course, this is too big. Okay. We got to do a little bit of landscaping here, because I do want this close to the bridge. Oh, and our residential demand's way up, so that is good. Okay. Oh, landscaping tool. We gotta bring our brush size up. That is too big, way too big. That's better. There we go. That is terrible. That looks terrible. Oh, jeez. Okay. Excuse me. Okay, let's see if that works. I know this is not the most interesting part of city building, but it is necessary. as you all know, since many of you play this game yourself now. Okay. Well, you guys missed your opportunity to ask embarrassing questions. My sister has to catch the train.
Another time.
Another time.
Growy.
Growy. Thank you. Thank you. Aw, sassy girl. Sassy knows my sister is gonna be leaving, so she's not happy. There we go. We'll give it some power. Oh, it has power, but it's going to need more power. Yeah. Slope too steep. How can the slope be too steep? Okay. There we go. So, we're going there. Garbage trucks are going to head on over to help the rest of the city. And here is where we finally will break ground on our bridge. We will do the 6-lane road because that's probably what we'll need. We'll put this road right through the center of the island. And what island is this? Oh, we actually have a little bit of anti-tracker island. Okay, well, now that we have anti-tracker island, we can start putting down lots of goodies. Lots of goodies here on Anti-Tracker Island. Yes, thank you. Take care, sister. Okay. Well, and of course, Sazzy's going nuts. Of course, the hospital bed is going nuts. Oh, you guys didn't even know this, but yesterday, my hospital bed broke again. A hose came out, it started sounding like a jet engine under me because the pump system was just blowing air straight out of a hose. Luckily, we realized more or less what it was, and this morning, well, my nurse was here, who you guys saw on Anti-Tracker's stream, or at least heard her name. They were able to fix it, and that was why I was out of bed earlier today. And Charles Holmes, welcome Charles Holmes, says Mommy G, bird of prey. And Thomas Potts says your sister leaves and everything falls apart. You know, Thomas, I was trying to explain to her that this was actually fun and that it would be cool and whatnot, and of course, through no fault of any of ours, but man, this started off as one of the more boring streams in a while. I mean, I didn't have much interesting stuff to do on the map. In fact, let me save the map. Now that I got this far, nobody was taking her up on embarrassing questions about me, and I feel kind of bad because I haven't seen her in a while, but she was supposed to get here a lot earlier than she did. And I told her I had to stream at this time. I hope she was going to stick around a little longer. I know, given it some more time, it certainly would have been more interesting, but no, we have limited time. So here on Anti-Tracker Island, I've started our landfill project. I know there's not a heck of a lot. We will do some colonization here. I don't know why people would want to live here, but I suppose some might. So let's do that. And okay, so we will put residential over here. We'll put some commercial as a buffer zone, and then we'll put some industry down. Oh, and I guess they're gonna want water and electricity. Well, let's give them electricity first. And we'll bring some water pipes across. Well, it's just as well. We're gonna need water for the farm anyway. go. Oh. There we go. Our little section of Anti-Tracker Island. We know enough embarrassing things about you, says Thomas. That is true. Not Ryan Johnson, says Thomas speaks the truth on that. I suppose you guys do. I suppose you do. Plus, on the plus side, although it's unfortunate she left, I can actually say the word Star Trek without having to worry about her running out. So yes, this is of course Starfleet Island where we are going to have the farms. Oh wow, look at all the traffic already heading across over to Anti-Tracker Island. People, these are the people that want to be away. Even though that Rockfield, didn't we change this to Nerd City? We did change this to Nerd City. Did that not save? Nerd City. Save game. Even though Nerd City is already a small town, for the people who really want to be away from it all, they live near the garbage dumps on Anti-Tracker Island. So let me get some farms set up over here. We'll continue to use big roads because, although, truth be told, I don't know why we need to use that big a road because they only damn well use a couple of lanes anyway. But let's square this out. Square out a good sized farm. 90 degrees. 90 degrees. 90 degrees. Okay. And we'll have to make this a district, an industry area. Oh, what happened? Didn't we turn this? Did I not save the game? I could have sworn I saved the game and I turned this. Don't tell me this resets every time I save the game. Huh. Okay, one of two things happened here. Either the changes we make do not save, which is important because that's going to be a problem if that's the fact, or I honestly didn't save the game when I thought I did last time, and I lost more than I lost a bunch of stuff. The Multi-Gunman says, Bird, how's it going, buddy? It's going well, Multi-Gunman. I'm just a little confused because I'm 90% sure that last time I erased the oil from this island and I replaced it with farmable land, and it would seem like that is all been undone, which is quite upsetting if true. Let's see, does this work? Is this, especially here, going to be farmable land? Let us check. Yes. Okay, so we've gone ahead and made this farmable land. Although, ironically, where we set up the farm, for reasons unknown. Oh, I think it's because of the trees. I think I've got to get rid of the trees in this area. There we go. Now I think, and I say I think I can now zone that for farmland. Yes. Yes, I can. Okay. So I hate to do it, but let's make all the trees extinct on Starfleet Island, so we can get, although there is tree industry, so maybe we'll do both farming and tree industry. That wouldn't be such a bad idea. So I'll have a little bit of forest land. Of course, that is ridiculously high density forest, but we'll deal. And now we're gonna put down farmland and really fill this in nice, in case I wanted to make a giant farm, though I don't think I will. But most importantly, right now I've got to save the game and reload it, because if this doesn't save, then I'm kind of screwed. At least, I mean, we could have to do oil. We could always pump oil, but if updates to the ground don't work, then that would, yeah. You get random errors when you use mods. As long as we've come to the main menu, there was a mod I wanted to enable, customize it, I believe. Customize it, yes. This actually lets you change values. Like, you could save changes on a per save game. Yes. This lets you, like, if I wanted to edit the number of fire trucks in a fire station, or how big of a radius it covers, things like that, how many police cars, most of the things that you plop down, you can now edit. So as long as I've exited the game, I might as well go ahead and enable that. So now we will go back and load the game. Now I see it still looks good here, but let's see if those changes saved. We're up to 10 people in the chat. Very cool. Thank you guys all. The multi-gunman says maybe the game glitched on you and you didn't save. Well, if you do remember, last time the game did freeze during that very end, but I could have sworn I saved. The multi-gunman says, look, I like what you're doing with Starfleet Island. Thank you. John Araki says, Qapla, did you enjoy your Jeep bleach earlier today? John, and then he says, hello everyone. John, while I do enjoy seeing a Jeep Grand Cherokee, especially that model Jeep Grand Cherokee, I have to say that, and it's saved, so you know what? That must have been human error. I must have screwed up. I wonder what else. Wasn't the population 6,000 also last time? Because the population is only 4,000 now. I feel like we lost a lot of stuff. Although, I mean, I could go check what the population was at the end of the video, or at the end of the last video. But I do see the seawall I put up by those people is still there, and that was one of the last things I worked on. So I'll be honest, I'm just more confused than ever before. Yeah, because this was towards the end. And then what did I do? I felt like maybe I filled in. Didn't we fill in some houses over here? No, these are filled in. And we attached the road to there. Oh, didn't we bring a road down from here? Or something? I don't know, but honestly, what could we do? We can throw down some commercial down here, I suppose. A little bit more residential, but I mean, don't want to fill up the entire map. But yeah, they're growing quick enough. Okay. Back to our farm, which is the whole point of this map, Exodus. So, garbage and industry, because of course, that's where you would, no, not garbage and industry, wrong. Districts. Paint industry area. And here is where we paint our great farm. Now, the only upsetting point is that of the crops we'll have to choose from, we cannot choose quadritetratylene, which of course was the best crop in the TOS episode, The Trouble with Tribbles. Quadritetratylene. Tribbles gorged himself on it. Was unfortunately poisoned by the Klingons. That wasn't very honorable, was it? But that was before Klingons had any honor. Robert Knowles, I could bring up the last stream and check if you want, Bird. Robert, I mean, don't go out of your way. I am just curious. I will probably check myself afterwards. John Rocky says, did you say I think AOC is presidential? Or yes, we need more residential? John, you, whichever one. And whichever one you prefer, John. Robert Knowles says population on last stream was 3,200. Thank you, Robert. Okay, so I guess it was just a little bit that got lost. And Laura Reloaded just uploaded a video on Measure of a Man. So be sure to check that out when this is done. If you subscribe to Laura Reloaded. Okay, we got to put down farm building, farms, that's the tractor, the farm main building, and I wonder what the hell is the purpose of this main building, because it doesn't seem to do anything. We'll put it over here, out of the way. Oh crap. Really? I only get the small things? Oh, that's so annoying. Oh. I'm so used to having everything unlocked from the beginning. I've only got small crop fields, small fruit fields, small animal pastures, and small grain silos. Wow. Oh, that is upsetting. That is most upsetting. Okay, well, now let's see, is there a good way to do this? Because if we put too many of these along the same street, it will bog down traffic. But I mean, we don't have a hell of a lot of choices here, people, do we? Okay, well, if we're gonna bog down traffic, it'll be off the side roads. Well, we don't even get the barn or anything? Seriously? Okay. We'll put the fruit stands here. Ah, damn it. Damn it, damn it, damn it. And I know we need water. I know we need water. And we'll put animal pastures. We'll leave room for some roads. basic road with turning lane, medium roads, 4-lane road with turning lane. Sure. Does this fit? It does. It does. Let's put down some more animal, because we like meat in this city, right? We want a good burger, so we definitely gonna need animal products. Okay, gotta get more water to this farm. Man, growing a farm is gonna be more work than I anticipated, to be completely honest. But that's the fun of the game, I guess. Okay. So. Oh, power. Electricity. Our magic Tesla cubes. That will power our farm for 100 generations. I feel like, oh, okay, so we want, well, yes, we certainly want some potatoes, but this isn't Ireland. It's not going to be all potatoes, so we're going to do some corn, because I like me some corn nuggets, some wheat. That's as close to quadrotetratalene as we're going to get. Cotton, because why not? It's not all about eating. And greenhouses, because we know what they grow in the greenhouses. Wink, wink. Although it's not officially legal, it is a vital part of the economy, especially. Not enough raw materials. Jesus Christ, just bring pigs in. I don't know what the hell. Okay, you're gonna do cows. You're gonna do cows. You're gonna do pigs. You're gonna do pigs. So cows and bacon are there. You're gonna do Highland cows, because I don't know why. You're gonna do sheep. Bah. Well, we do have cotton already, but why not? Sheep. Cows, pigs, Highland cows, and sheep. So those are really our only options. So you're gonna do sheep, and you'll do more Highland cows. So we've got 2 beef, 2 Highland beef, 2 pigs, 2 sheep. That seems like recipe for a farm. Congratulations. Madison Ranch has reached level 2. Oh, I've got to rename this farm. Perfect. Okay. Added bonuses are efficiency 4%, pollution minus 10%. The following buildings have been unlocked: flour mill, bakery, farm workers barracks, cattle shed, and a small barn. Excellent. Excellent, like Mr. Burns would say. I must really know something about farming. I got farming in the blood. The flour mill. Let's see, you're gonna be taking stuff from these fields, so we'll put one of you here and one of you here. Cattle shed. I think I'll have to bring the road down some more. There we go. Cattle shed. What exactly is going on in the cattle sheds, I wonder? I mean, I can imagine, but like, what is seriously the purpose of a cattle shed? Cattle sheds are well ventilated buildings. Cattle sheds are well ventilated buildings used to raise cattle and provide them shelter against harsh weather. This processing building requires crops to produce farming, specialized good, animal products. Processing building needs to be placed inside the industrial area. Okay, so they shelter the cows, I guess. A small barn. A barn is used for storing farming industry raw materials. Crop storage building can be placed outside the industrial area. Well, it could be placed outside, but it's not going to be. There's plenty of room there for a farm. A barn. We'll put some barns up here, because what the hell? It's all about looks. We need some silos. Where can we fit these silos? Yeah, we can fit these silos down here. Okay. Now I know we will get bigger silos in the not too distant future, so I'm not going to put too many of them down. And where is our workers' barracks? Cattle shed, flour mill. We still don't have medium crop fields. No. Okay, but we have workers' farm barracks, and those we will place where will we place those? I guess up here is as good a place as any. We're gonna have a lot of people working on the farm. So yeah. And by the way, we can't have this called Madison Ranch. This is on Starfleet Island, So, what is a good Star Trek farm name? I mean, I'm thinking Bajor. Bajor had farms, but Picard Vineyard, but this isn't really a vineyard. Anti-Tracker, welcome, Anti-Tracker. Says, hey Bird, glad to see you're okay after your colonoscopy and catheter fun. Very, very, very cruel, Anti-Tracker, but you did make her day. As soon as you took out your hair, she's like, "Oh, look how long it is." That's a direct quote. I was like, some women are all about the hair. Thomas Bot says, hi, Anti-Tracker. Anti-Tracker says, hey, Thomas. Anti-Tracker, you missed my sister by about a half hour. She was hanging out with me at the beginning of the live stream. I was trying to convince her this wasn't as boring as it sounded, but I failed. And Thomas Potts says, he put trash on your island. Oh, yes, Anti-Tracker. We did make it all the way to just the tip of your island, and I needed a trash collection, so I did go ahead and I put down a small colony on Anti-Tracker Island with some residential, some commercial. This is actually all zoned industrial, but nobody's there because industrial demand is low. And I figured, why not put down a few garbage landfills so we, so we have them. And you know what? While I'm here and I don't forget about it, let us put down some. Oh, damn it, we don't have an incinerator yet. We don't have an incinerator yet. Soon. Reach a population of 4,600. Soon we'll get our incinerators. And then the fun really begins. Madison Ranch, we'll call it James T. Kirk Ranch, since he did enjoy horse riding and outdoorsy wood chopping stuff. Although Anti-Tracker, okay. Anti-Tracker did make the map. So you know what? This is Crawford Ranch. That is fitting. Right, Anti-Tracker? This will remind you of your childhood, growing up on the ranch, milking the cows and artificially inseminating the pigs and descalizing the sheep, whatever it is you guys did on the ranch. Right, we need to change. These are all pairs. Who the hell needs all these pairs? Okay, what? See, apples, at least if they were all apples, we could say who likes them apples? And we could say, well, just about everybody likes apples. And some OJ in honor of the juice, not the juice. but the juice. And what the hell's the other one? Oh, greenhouse. Sure. Oh, but a greenhouse. So yes, Crawford Ranch. The breadbasket of Nerd City. Get back to the comments. DJ Odyssey says, howdy all. Howdy, DJ Odyssey. Thomas Potts says, hey DJ, you missed his sister. Yeah. DJ says, oh well, lol, I got stuck doing a 7-hour radio show. Kathleen McManus, aka Derek, says, just back from work. Welcome back, Derek. DJ Odyssey says, so you make in bacon cheeseburger and a girlfriend for a certain speedster? No. John DeMarco said Sherman's Ranch. Sherman's Ranch? Shaman's Ranch? Sherman's Ranch. That would have been a good one, but I think we already got Crawford. John DeMarco says, since the quadrotetratalene was intended for Sherman's planet, that is a good idea. Of course, they were the consumers. No, they were going to be the farmers. Well, that would have been good, but next ranch, next farm, because I'm definitely going to put down some forest industry on this island too. Anti-Trekker says, got a name for your farm? Omicron SETI 3. And then Anti-Trekker says, you do realize that you have a farm there, not a ranch, right? I understand the difference, Anti-Trekker, but the game named it Madison Ranch. So it was calling it a ranch. And then Anti-Trekker said, did not see that. I don't know. DJ Ozzy says he's a city kid. He don't know the difference. Of course I know the difference. A ranch has cowboys. A farm has farmers. And by farmers I mean low paid, mostly non-legal people that go around picking crops, or incredibly expensive, massive farm equipment that rolls between farms to farm because nobody can afford to own that stuff, so they just kind of rent them, and they come in for a couple of days and they clear the whole farm and then they move on to the next one. And Thomas Potts says, Anti-Trekker did what on the farm? You heard me. Anti-Trekker says, oh, I see the animals. Sorry, I guess it is a ranch. Did not see that. DJ Odyssey says he's a city kid. He doesn't know the difference. Well, these are not horses. I mean, Old MacDonald had a farm, and on this farm he had a cow, a pig, and those things. So you can't tell me that ranches, that farms don't have animals, right? I mean, even Old MacDonald, he had a moo-moo here and a moo-moo there. That's settled science. Neverland Ranch, says John Araki. My sister was telling me about that one too. She said that after I watched Abducted in Plain Sight, I should watch the Leaving Neverland, and then I should watch the Oprah special on it, and Honestly, I don't know why. I mean, I understand why people find it interesting, but it seems like it would just upset me because listen, the man is dead. He's unable to defend himself. Was he guilty? Probably. But you know what? The time to have done something about it was when he was alive. And at the time, no one wanted to come forward. And yeah, I know Oprah goes into all the reasons why kids don't want to come forward and they think it's their fault or they think something that it isn't. And it's not till their 30s and 40s that they really realize how effed up things were. But there was a lot of money exchanged hands also. Okay? So it's not that he couldn't have been prosecuted when he was alive. The families chose not to. The families chose not to. And you know what? Now he's dead. And I'm sorry, but I would not have left my kid with him. I mean, I was only a kid myself, but everybody knew what the hell was happening. It was not a secret. So I don't know where these people came from, what the hell they were thinking. If anybody deserves to go to prison or get, be attacked at this point, it's the parents of the kids who kept letting the kids go there despite everything going on in the news. It's not The Simpsons for still having an episode that mentions him. Speaking of, although they supposedly removed from circulation the episode where he was in it, I was watching an episode on TV just yesterday where they referenced Michael Jackson. So tell me, why should they remove one episode but not the other? I mean, they probably referenced Michael Jackson in a dozen Simpsons episodes over the years. But I digress. Anti-Tracker says, anyway, Omicron SETI 3 is the farming community that was home to the spores. Oh, F that, Anti-Tracker. You are not going to pollute this map with Star Trek Discovery. DJ Odyssey says, pigs and cattle equal bacon cheeseburger. I got it. And sheep equal never mind. Yes, I got that too. Anti-Tracker says, forestry should be Endor Forest. Yes, the forest moon, the forest island of Endor. Wow, getting racist quickly. What I didn't even get. There was nothing racist. DJ says, lol. Thomas Potts says, like normal. Thomas says, when's the patron stream? Anti-Tracker says, in a little bit. Anti-Tracker says, wow, Joe skipped my comment about my name suggestion. I probably went back to it. Anti-Tracker, the comments skip every now and then. I didn't realize, but if I still skipped it, let me know and I'll go back. Okay, DJ Odyssey, thank you, DJ. Says, no, he said it earlier. Anti-Tracker says, anyway, there are all kinds of farms that use animals, such as dairy farms. However, if the product itself is an animal, it's a ranch. So eggs can be farmed, but chicken meat is ranch. Very, very interesting, Anti-Tracker. I really was not aware of that distinction. Thomas Potts says, wait, you were a kid? You had a kid when you were a kid, asks Thomas. DJ says, and them took payoffs, and now that money is gone, and they want to try and get more. Exactly. They should be suing their parents. Anti-Tracker says, no, Thomas, we did not have the goats. Anti-Tracker says, Discovery. The spores. The spores. That's where the spores were. So that would be Star Trek Discovery, would it not? DJ Odyssey says, F that, Anti-Tracker. Bird of Prey. Anti-Tracker says, what is Joe smoking? I don't know. We ordered from Applebee's tonight. They might have put something in the food. John DeMarco says, Omicron Ceti was the spores from the side of paradise. Oh. Oh. Thank you, John. Apologies, Anti-Tracker. I'm sorry. When somebody says spores in 2019, the first thing I think of is Star Trek Discovery. Yes, thank you. Okay, yes. Omicron Ceti 3 is from TOS, not STD. And yeah, F you, Joe. Okay, you win this one, Anti-Tracker. You win this one. Bird has spore phobia. I do. I'm more spore phobic than any other phobic, let me tell you. Thanks to Discovery. Okay, guys, give me a minute. I'll be right back. And holy crap, what is this? Look at that. Weekly income plus 14,000, now 12,997. We are turning a profit. The city has become profitable. This farm must be making a ton of money. Let's check our city statistics. Wow, the population is actually. I need to put down some more homes because residential demand is through the roof. Taxation, city value. I'm not going to go to the treasury. That's what caused the problems last time. But yeah, I gotta say, I'm quite impressed. Quite impressed. I guess that's what happens when you play within the rules. So I know Anti-Tracker wants to get started with his patron stream soon rather than later, and I really don't want this to be a particularly long game, but let me go ahead and put down some zoning over here. of course. We'll zone this commercial because it's near the recycling center and it's loud. And then we will put in some schools and some, oh, we definitely need now there's supposed to be a gear icon where I could edit. Huh. There's supposed to be a gear icon where I could edit what these buildings do, but I'm not seeing it. See, that was that mod I enabled. Custom tags. Oh, well, that would be interesting if I wanted to tag it. Huh. Well, it's possible that mod is not compatible. Not compatible with some other mod. Customize it mod. Oh well, I'm not gonna worry about it now. We'll figure it out. Police 25 headquarters 1,600 a week. Police station, police headquarters, different police headquarters, the TARDIS, ultimate police station, there we go. I don't want to lose all of our profit. But we definitely need police over here. Actually, that's the one place I didn't want to put it because I was leaving that space open in case I had to open that road. But let's also put our own fire department over here because farms have an unfortunate tendency of burning down. Come on, just let me put it. Fine. We'll put it there. Hospital, healthcare. Get a good hospital going over here. That will supply now doesn't supply anti-tracker island, but there we go. We'll get a hospital there because we'll need it for later. And of course we're in the negative again, but we'll be back really quick once I zone more residential. Elementary school, a high school, do another elementary school. We'll do some parks. A large playground. Park with trees. There we go. And what else can we do? We don't have a merry-go-round yet. There we go. Okay. And now we'll fill this in with residential. It pains me to do low density residential because I'm going to just at some point, once we unlock the high density, going to go ahead and upgrade not all of this, but a lot of it to high density. But for now, we'll have a town with some low density. There's going to be a lot of cars on the road because of this. And I think next time we play, it will definitely be time to look into some type of mass transit, even if it's going to be buses, just to help get us through until we can go ahead and get a subway system, which I am convinced Crawford Ranch has reached level 3. Congratulations. Added bonuses: efficiency 51%, pollution minus 20%. The following buildings have been unlocked: Lemonade Factory, very cool. Milking Parlor, very cool. And medium crop and fruit fields. I honestly don't ever remember even seeing a lemonade thing before. But you know what? I'll take it. Although, since you can't grow lemons, what the hell is point is a lemonade option? I'll just need to put in a little commercial every so often. Don't want to do too much commercial. Oh, how's the water here? Did I ever lay down the water pipes? I'm pretty sure I did. Okay. Now, they're complaining about electricity. And I know they will get electricity in due time, but we can speed things along a little. Put in a couple of Tesla boxes. Help get things going. There we go. And of course our residential and commercial demand have dropped real low. Do we yet have ship? Just ferries. Not that ferries are terrible for public transportation, but we've got bus, tram, ferries, taxi, tour bus, and postal. So not a hell of a lot, but that's okay. We are starting to get some traffic jams. Okay, let's take out these traffic lights. That will definitely help traffic along, and it's what all the pros do. All the pros remove the traffic lights. They are more hindrance than they are a help in this game. Okay. That's good. And the traffic jam is gone. As long as the lights are away, the traffic jam goes away. Let's get rid of those lights, and those lights, and those lights. Those lights. There's no lights there, no. Okay. Okay, things are flowing well. Saving the game. Gonna put on a nice map. Gonna finish up the comments, and we'll go from there. Now I did save the game. Right now I'm gonna be extra paranoid that I didn't save the game. I saved the game. Okay. We'll take a look at our city grow, and come back to the comments. Okay, bird has spore phobia was the last comment I read from John DeMarco. Not Ryan Johnson. Says, wow, I can feel the love Anti-Tracker has for Bird of Prey 5. Yes, he does not love me like a man loves a Jeep, but that's okay. Truth be told, I would not want to be loved like a man loves a Jeep. Not by another man. DJ Odyssey says, if you didn't know better, this fight almost sounds like an old married couple. Oh God, DJ. Alex Brooks, hello Alex, welcome to the stream. DJ says hello Alex. Alex smiles. John Araki says, holy Toledo. I've been to Toledo. John, there is nothing holy about Toledo. Toledo, effin' Ohio. Man, I hated Toledo. I did not curse a lot. I still don't, surprisingly. I know. You guys hear me curse on my streams, but in actual day-to-day life, uh, tended not to curse a lot. But after not so many, it's really just 2 or 3 road trips through Toledo in college to get to West Lafayette, Indiana. We had a fraternity, another chapter had a fraternity house in Toledo. I hated Toledo. It's also where I saw ghosts, serious ghosts, but it's a story for another time. Anyway, despite me not cursing, I would always call Toledo, at least in my mind, To effing Ledo. Of course, I did not shorten it to F. I said the whole word. The whole word out in my mind. To effing Ledo. DJ says, well, you don't have a pink bunny yet, so the lonely guys are spending their money at the dang sheep farm. Anti-Tracker says, you can take a little time, Joe. I am working on something. And that was at 7:33. So, okay, that's not too bad. Of course, when Anti-Tracker is working on something, you know to be afraid. And, of course, DJ Odyssey goes, whoa, Joe, be afraid, lol. Multi-Gunman says, Bird, I don't care what Anti-Tracker says. Your city looks good. Thank you, Multi-Gunman. DJ Odyssey says, yes, it does. I gotta say, we've reached an achievement. I can tell because everything has paused. Big town, 4,600. You know what that means? Oh, it means we can get more land. That's always cool. We can do taxation policies. Level 5 unique buildings. We now get blimps and we get the subway. We can get the IT office specialization. Does that mean we've got high density yet? Does that mean we get high density? I don't know. I honestly don't know. New policies on all things from education to leisure to automated tolls. Yes, the high density zones have been unlocked, including the office. Excellent. We get blimps. Blimps make for an interesting form of public transportation. We get a slew of new buildings, including toll booths, universities, emergency shelters, metro stations, saunas, incinerators of all types, fire watch towers, deep space radar to be warned about those meteor strikes, blimp depots, blimp stops, solar updraft tower, modern technology institute, hot air balloon tours, post sorting facility, warehouses, other universities, more garbage things, zero emissions garbage center. That's what I was really waiting for. Yeah, a lot of garbage options, subway options, prisons, and all good things. This was a big one. I'm gonna save the game here, and I will go back to reading the comments. Yes, there is something about small town charm that is lost when I play the game with all the options unlocked. I gotta say, as annoying as it is to not be able to put down the big farm stuff right away, I mean, I would never make a city that looked like this given the options available to me with everything unlocked. And you lose some of it. You do. Anti-Trigger says, so I need some help. Joshua just gave me a new super chat. So which one should I retire? Thomas Potts says the least one used. Well, if it was up to me, I'd retire Woman, but I know a lot of people like Woman. John DeMarco, so many choices, so many good ones, hard to choose. John DeMarco says, I don't think Lore Flushed is used much. I was going to say, don't remove Lore Flushed. That's the classic. But, you know, now that you mention it, I don't think I've seen it be picked in a while. But wait a second, Anti-Tracker. Now that you've moved the super chats to the description, why do you have to remove an old one? You've got plenty of room. Thomas Potts, what would be if you just made a video for your subs and patrons with all the retired ones? That would be cool. Anti-Tracker says, I'm thinking of doing that, Thomas. Now that Thomas brought it up, you are. TJ Odyssey says, The Adventures of Spinneroonie Spock. Thomas Potts says, are you wearing that wig or only when you're on certain websites? Me wearing a wig? I don't know what you're talking about. Anti-Tracker says, wait, did Bird just admit his love for Jeep was sexual? No, I did not, Anti-Tracker. I just said that I would not want a man to love me like a man loves a Jeep. And DJ Odyssey is hearing something I clearly didn't say. Because he's saying he did, and Thomas is agreeing. Thomas says Ohio and Michigan shot at each other over Toledo. I know, they are both idiots. I think they were shooting as you take it, no you take it, no you take it. And then Ohio lost the war. And they got stuck with Toledo. Effing Ledo. Oh my God, the city just... You can tell the stank coming from this city, from the highway. It looks like death itself over the river. I feel for all the students that go to the University of effing Ledo. Although, not all of them, because I gotta tell you, when you come from New York chapter of a fraternity, which is quite diverse, and you go to effing Ledo with people of all different races, they are quick to tell you that some of them are not so welcome. And we go to a bar, and apparently it was perfectly appropriate for people to go into the bar doing a Nazi salute back in 1998. Not Trump's America 2019, but 1998. And yeah, that was a little freaky. Nobody did not want to see that. But they didn't seem to mind. Effing Ledo. Now, I'm not saying they were all like that. Obviously, they weren't, or we wouldn't even have stopped there. But there were enough. Harley says, do you have your hair on today? Harley, if it helps you to think I do, then yes. But I'm not going to be on camera today, so you'll never know. TJ Odyssey says, I doubt it, Harley. Thomas Potts says, wow, those people yards are hanging over a cliff. I was Anti-Tracker Island. DJ Odyssey says, see, people are coming for the hair. I know they are. I know. Look, the hair got mentioned, and we jumped up to 15. We jumped up to 15. John DeMarco says, we've got blimps, now we're talking. Thomas Potts says, high density really turns it on. turns him on. Oh, I thought you were talking about the game. DJ Odyssey and the Jeeps. Anti-Tracker says, dang it, Bird, I would rather just have you answer my question about which super chat to delete than you just list every building in the game. Anti-Trigger, A, why do you need to delete a super chat when you're not confined by screen space anymore? But B, if you're gonna delete a super chat, well, my least favorite is Woman, because I can't take, I'm sorry, it's gonna stop the game for a second while I load Anti-Tracker's stream and see. And of course, Anti-Tracker, you've already put the stream to private or unlisted, so I'm not going to be able to help you get the URL for it unless you fix that. So I should have gone to the URL before I started the game, but I didn't want you to come on in the audio to cause me to get a copyright strike. So, okay, let me go to antitracker.com and go to the live video stream archive and bring up the most recent stream on YouTube. Pause it real quick before, and of course an error occurred. Load more. Okay, here comes the woman, the brown lantern. Oh, that's, god damn it, that was my own singing. Here comes the woman, the brown lantern, lore flushed, young turds in love, Turtis, Luke Surprise, that's it, number 6. Luke Surprise, the green goo. I don't think anybody's chosen that in a while. Number 6 gets my vote for the axe, if you've got to axe any of them. Honestly, Swedish Meatballs 2.0, I think the consensus is Swedish Meatballs 1.0 was better. Not that 2.0 was bad, but there was just something in 1.0 that 2.0 lacks. Now combine them both and make them an Uber chat maybe, or the Bird Wizard. I mean, I'll grant you, I know it's new and you liked it, but I feel like I'm stealing money out of Joshua's pocket by having number 8 there, because if people choose number 8, then that money, Joshua in theory doesn't get a portion of that money, and this is a Joshua super chat, so maybe do number 8. Number 9 is What You Really Like. I don't forget what number 9 is. Number 10, The Death of Disco, obviously not that. 11, Lore Unmasked, that's another one that could go. Red vs. White, that's decent. Cheap Bleach, nobody's going to get rid of that one. So my personal opinion, Anti-Tracker, is not get rid of any, just add it, because you got plenty of room. But if you need to get rid of one, get rid of 6, 8, or 11. 6, 8, or 11. I leave it up to you to narrow it down from there, but Harley says, Bird looked good with the hair. I would be in just for the hair, lol. Thank you so much, Harley. DJ Odyssey says, I could see Joe starting a stream And it's just hair sitting there, lol. And it's just the hair sitting there. Thomas says Flush Lore is the oldest. The Multi-Gunman says, I agree with Bird. Anti-Tracker should retire. Waman. Super chat. Anti-Tracker says, I can't do more than 13 in one category. Limitation of my switching device. I can have a total of 15 muttons. 15 muttons. I don't know why that's so funny. 15 muttons on any one page. And I need one for back and one for main. Well, yes, I can understand the mutton issue. You can never have enough buttons. Oh, buttons. Buttons. That makes much more sense, Anti-Tracker. Thank you for correcting that. I was concerned that a lack of lamb was the issue. DJ Odyssey says if it wasn't for Toe effing Lido, we wouldn't have got Klinger. DJ, do you know what is even more ironic for me than Klinger? Toe effing Lido was where almost every Jeep in America was made until like 10 years ago. Yep, Toe effing Lido, home of the Jeep factory line. Born in Toe effing Lido, but man, I hated it. Anti-Tracker says Waman is going bye-bye. Anti-Tracker, you can't get rid of Waman. Just because I say it doesn't mean you should do it. So many people still pay for Waman. I mean, I hate it. Don't get me wrong. I don't like it. It's so annoying, that high-pitched voice. I have to lower the volume most of the time when I can. But, damn it. I don't think a stream goes by where one or two people don't ask for Waman. Thomas Potts says, here comes a 20-minute rant. Anti-Tracker says, I've never retired Lore Flush since he was the only one of my original Super Chat rewards still around. And I feel the same way, Anti-Tracker. It needs to stick around. It's history. John DeMarco says, fun trivia. In the 40s, there was a professional basketball team called the Toledo Jeeps. I believe it, because that's the home of the Jeep. Yes, it was the home of the Jeep. And Anti-Tracker made it public again. So, okay. Let me quickly go to Chrome and go to Anti-Tracker's page. Yes, okay. So, okay, so when the stream is over, I can give you the URL and we can do all the things we need to do. And I need to check, was it Robert Knowles who subscribed, but it's taking a day or two. I gotta PM him the link to the chat if he's not been updated yet. I have it saved on the forum. John DeMarco says apparently Toledo is known for Jeep manufacturing, so Bird should love it. Yes, I know. I know it is. And just like Frank Sinatra was born in New Jersey, though, just because some of my favorite things came from those places, man, doesn't make me love those places. I'm sorry. Now, I'm not saying I would erase Toledo from existence. I would not, because we need Toledo to make the Jeeps. But I would wall it off now if I could. Just Just let it, you know, let it succumb to its ownness. And in 100,000 years, when it has completely decayed, reopen the gates and see what survived. Anti-Trigger says, oh sure, a half hour later he says a different one, now that I've already deleted Woman. Anti-Tracker, you're the one who knows which ones people are buying. Why? I mean, if I said get rid of Super Chat, Mega Chat 1, I sure as hell hope you wouldn't do it. I say a lot of things. A lot of crazy things, in case you haven't noticed. God, if people just did everything I said, oh my God, the world would be a terrible, terrible place. Thomas Potts says you should have said it earlier. Well, I know. John DeMarco says, wouldn't want to lose Packlid lore. Anti-Trekker says, hey Joe, check Discord for the last frame of my new super chat. Oh Jesus. And I don't even have Discord open, so give me a second. See, this is gonna take it even longer before you can start your stream, Anti-Tracker. Because I've got to go open Discord. And why is it... Am I in streaming mode? No. I hope that's not me, Anti-Tracker. Wait. Okay, well, one picture is of, I guess, Anti-Tracker playing City Skylines. And he's got quite an impressive little city set up on one particular island. I'm not going to spoil that. But then I get this last frame of a super chat, and I'm worried because of the baldness. Although there is no other, and a little bit of a gray beard. There's clearly no other resemblance to me, but goddamn it, Anti-Tracker, if that's me, no. Why would Joshua make me look like that? Joshua and I, we've got nothing against each other. I'm sure Joshua wouldn't make me look like that unless you directed him to. John DeMarco says, of course, you should always go one more button than you're comfortable with. Yes. A zipper, too. John Araki says, Toledo, tuxedo. John Araki says, and should do a magic word in chat like Pee Wee Herman. As if anybody says the magic word during the stream, Anti-Tracker is gonna jump up and down, and his chair is going to eat him, and he's going to go all Pee-wee's Playhouse on us. Robert Knowles says, yes, still waiting for PayPal clear it all. Don't worry, Robert. I will send you that link once I get it. Thomas Bott says, I've got to get ready for work. I'll join the patron stream around 9. See you there. Qapla, Thomas. Have a good trip to work. Naxos, the Unforgiving, says, I have no fear of Naxers here. Have no fear. Naxos is here. Welcome, Naxos. I hope I'm pronouncing it right. Qapla, welcome to the stream, Naxos. John Araki says, Bird was a member of a racist fraternity. No. It was the people in the bar we went to, not the fraternity members of that chapter. Robert Knowles says, thank you for remembering. Not a problem, Robert. It's been weighing on me. A little annoyed they take so long with these damn e-checks. I mean, it is 2019. You think they could speed things up a little. John Araki says Toledo less than Albuquerque. Oh, definitely. Albuquerque, even though I've never been to Albuquerque, I can say with much assuredness, Albuquerque is preferable to effing Lido. And how can I be so sure? Because it's not effing Lido. Anti-Trekker says, if people did what I said, the world would be a terrible, terrible place. Bird of Prey 5. That is me, says Anti-Tracker. Oh, that's you. That's you in the last thing of the super chat? Well, where's your hair, man? Do you go bald in the future? Is that what that super chat is about? Okay, Anti-Tracker. How much longer do you need or want before you go live? Do you want me to start playing some more? Or are you about ready to go? And I'll call this one a night here. And I gotta wait. For a reply. Anti-Tracker probably left the computer. Anti-Tracker, if you've left the computer, just hit X on the keyboard so I know that you're not listening. Okay, Anti-Tracker, if you are agreeing to give me 50% of all your super chats for the next 2 weeks, hit... Oh, you're here. Okay. Damn it. So close. So close to a legally binding contract. So what's it gonna be, Anti-Tracker? Are you ready to go, or you need some more time? Is this a hard question? Okay. You were able to type X and lol. John DeMarco says, does the Patreon stream include people who subscribe to the website? And Anti-Trekker says he's live right now. Okay, and yes, John DeMarco, if you are a paid subscriber on the website, you will get an email in a couple of minutes with the link to the subscription. If you use Hotmail, Microsoft Outlook, Mail, Outlook.com, Live.com, or Hotmail, Outlook, or Live.com, and you don't get the email, check your spam box. Or also you can go to the website in 2 or 3 minutes, and there will be a thread in the subscriber only forum that will have a link to the Anti-Tracker chat. So we'll get an email, but if the email doesn't come, you can always go into the forum and get the link to the subscriber only paid stream. So yes. And okay, then I'm going to be ending this stream. I'm going to be doing what we need to do to get Anti-Tracker live, and I will see you guys who are subscribers, as all of you should be, on his stream. Thank you so much for coming. Remember to like and subscribe and all those good things. Tell family, friends, as some of you have done, so thank you. And Qapla. Thank you all for watching my video. Please remember to comment, like, and subscribe. And don't forget to hit that bell icon. Without it, you won't get notifications of new videos. If you want to visit me, check out my forum at juot.net. I'm also on social media, on Facebook, Twitter, and Gab. And if you're really crazy, you can send me some money on PayPal. Take care. Twitter and Gab. And if you're really crazy, you can send me some money on PayPal.
We make love together.